Hundreds of Civil War reenactors are making plans to cross the covered bridge and take us back in time for a special living history event. Federal and Confederate armies recreating an 1862 battle with the fitting backdrop of Old Bedford Village.
Because of the environment in and of itself. You have all these buildings, you have a village here that is from the time period that you look like you're back in the 1860s. That first of in and of itself creates a great environment for the reenactors to really immerse themselves and really feel like they're part of the 1800s and what we're trying to do here. It gives us the use of the village in some of the buildings that we can set up our headquarters and our impressions. We have a number of impressions all the way from infantry to medical, all sorts of different things, not only with our military, but also with our civilian members as well that come in and reenact alongside of us. And it just provides a very authentic environment for us to do that in.
Visitors to the village are encouraged to meet and ask questions of the reenactors, who will provide a look at the Civil War era, both on and off the battlefield.
What we're trying to show folks is the bravery that those men and women had on both sides to go out there elbow to elbow, walk across open fields, and basically just get shot to pieces. And in many, many cases, knowing they were going to die. And yet they did it because that was what they were supposed to do. It was what they believed in. And they were all Americans. They all fought for various reasons. Whether it was on the southern side for Southern independence, whether it was on the northern side to preserve the Union, or just because, like a lot of my family, they had to. Their state was being invaded, so you had to fight. So those are the things that you want to portray, that you want people to understand that, hey, these guys, just like our ancestors in the Revolutionary War, in War of 1812, French and Indian, all the way through, they fought because they believed in what they were doing, and in most cases, they were fighting for freedom.
You may even decide to become a reenactor yourself.
It's getting more and more difficult each year that we continue to do this hobby to actually keep it alive. That's why Old Bedford Village is so important to us, is to educate and make sure that people understand this isn't about a bunch of guys just going out onto a field and pretending to shoot at each other. It's to help people understand the politics behind why what happened and how people thought then, what people thought were right on both sides of the conflict, and to understand how that in and of itself paved the way to build up to where we are today as Americans.
Admission to Old Bedford Village is $10 for adults, $9 for senior citizens, $5 for children ages 6 to 18, and children 5 and under are admitted free. Learn more about the Civil War weekend and much more at oldbedfordvillage.com.